Hi guys, what's up? How are you? I hope you had a blessed day. Welcome back to the channel. Um, I've gathered us all here today because I really wanted to have like a personal video with you guys about just your money for real. Because I don't I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? There's an opportunity always, but today, today's a wonderful day to start. Tonight's a wonderful night to start. This is a great opportunity for you to literally change your life, because I just wanted to have, a personal conversation about stuff that maybe nobody told you. For sure, things that I had to learn that I wish I would have known. And I just had a really, like, not a bad day. I had a good day. It was just draining, I guess. And I wanted to just talk about, like I said, money, your money, what to do with it. First thing is, if you get offended easily, please leave, because this is really only for people who want to be here. You will likely be offended by something that I say if you are very, whatever about how you live with your bread. I want you to be wealthy. Like, I truly, like, I have a heart of a philanthropist because, I can't even talk right now, philanthropist, because I want to truly help people and change things for the better, because I just believe that there's a better way. I do. I don't think that people have to suffer the way that they suffer. I don't believe that people have to go through just some of the things that people go through just trying to live. And there must be a better way. And I feel like in order to get to that plateau of not feeling like, oh my god about the money, like, you have to be willing to sacrifice things. Like, and everybody's different, and everybody's gonna do a different way. Like, you need to get your finances together. Get rid of the freaking credit card. Like, it doesn't matter if it's popular, it doesn't matter if it's cool, it doesn't matter if it's this, if it's that. Fuck it. Like, you gotta just, like, get rid of your card. Pay it off, get rid of it. You don't need that. You don't need credit to do shit. It can help you. Yeah, it'll make it easier, but you don't need it to get a car. You don't need it to get a crib. You don't need it to get an apartment. There's ways around it. And if you have to get credit and you need credit, there's ways to not have to take out a credit card and borrow somebody else's money. There's ways you can borrow your own money. There's ways that you can invest and work with certain companies that provide you with a credit score and points towards your credit score for doing certain things related to that company. There's a better way. There's just a better way. So I guess the first thing, and this is in no specific order, I'm just gonna, get out whatever I can think of right now, because I just felt like I needed to post this video, so I am. The first thing is get rid of the credit cards. The second thing, and pay them off, that's together. The second thing is you need to have some kind of an emergency fund. Like, when shit hits the fan, you need to have something, because no one is gonna fucking save you. No one is gonna save you. Nobody is gonna, pick you up. There's gonna be some shit that happens that there is nobody that can help. And you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. And if this pandemic didn't teach you that, then I pray to God that you figure it out before something else does. You have to have some kind of an emergency fund. And you need that emergency fund in order to be able to just catch yourself if you fall. And I follow Dave Ramsey, and I don't follow every single thing, but I follow Dave Ramsey to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and to start building wealth. There are certain things you have to do. You have to sacrifice buying something just because it's cute, going out just because you want to. You got to get this. You have to buy that. You have this subscription because you need that. No, the hell you don't. I mean, you can have it all if you want to continue to, live in this freaking non-reality, virtual freaking reality world everybody's living in. Like, this shit is not real. A lot of y'all, you get unplugged, you don't have anything. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You have no plan. There's no motivation. There's no nothing pushing you. And maybe it's because nobody told you need to. Maybe you think it's going to just on you one day. It does not. It just doesn't. You have to figure out a way out. No one is going to come bring you out. Nobody's going to come back for you. And I hate to say it like that, but that's how your mindset needs to be. You gotta get it. You go get it. Don't degrade yourself. Don't disrespect yourself. Do nothing that is less than your worth, and know your worth. But go get it. And see, this is the problem. People be losing their way because they start devaluing themselves in order to get this quickly, get a little bit of that quickly. Like, don't devalue yourself. Don't devalue your brand. Don't devalue the future you that you're trying to become for something in the moment right now. Keep moving. Make a plan, keep moving, go forward. And eventually the ball starts to roll and things will, here's the thing, right? There's a brother on here, Larry Jones, and my uncle was just talking about this, and my uncle is in his 40s, late 40s. I am in my late 20s, and we're both listening to the same guy, and he has this thing talking about how, a $5 cup of coffee gets you rich. The concept behind it is right. There's a story of a king and a worker, and he was, he told the king he had a riddle, he had a game, and he had a piece of rice, and he asked him, I'll let you guys look that up because that's worth looking up. But the moral of it was, he had given him a problem to solve, and he basically said, if you can guess the right amount, you got it. And the king didn't guess right because he just looked at it face value. He didn't really think about it. There's something called compound interest. Compound interest is what allows you to build on what you already have. And compound interest is what allows your money to work for you. That you are planting seeds when you are making investments. Money grows on trees. You're planting seeds. And those seeds grow with time. If you've ever seen like a plant, right? If you just plant the seed and you water it and you stare at that shit, you're just looking at it, it's not doing anything. Nothing is happening. It's not enough time has gone by. Like, it may take a year or two for you to really see that plant and see it in its shape and in its form and how it's grown and how strong it is, and you notice little different things about this plant that's specific to this plant. That's something that happens over time. An investment is the same way, and a lot of people don't like to invest because they don't know what they're doing and they don't know where to ask for help. They think that it costs a bunch of money. They think they need a lot of money to start. They think that it's gonna be difficult, and you know what? It's tedious. It takes patience to learn things and to, like, that's for sure. You are paying with something. You're paying with your time. You're paying with your patience. Your willingness to learn it, and there's a way out. If you invest $5 a day, by the end of a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that starts to build up. And if you are taking a little bit of money here and there, and you're taking it off and you're not worrying about it, just put it aside. Think about what you spend money on. $2 soda, $1 Arizona, pair of Jordans, your Apple Music subscription, your Netflix account? What if you were investing that? People don't be thinking about that. Like, if you're investing that money, like, you want to go out, you want to go party, right? That's 40, 50 for the night. You go into the club, that's 10, 15 to get in. Then you buying drinks, then you buying food, then you doing this, then you doing that, then you need your outfit, then you got to get the whip to get back if you lit. Like, there's so many things, like, so many things. And it's fine every now and then, but on a regular basis, unbudgeted. And that may sound, you know, old school or whatever, but there's a reason some things are the way they are. Some things need to be left the way they are. You're not getting wealthy going out like that. Like, you could get rich doing certain things, and there's a difference too between being rich and being wealthy. They're two very different things. Rich is you getting it quick, you losing it quick, because you just rich. Wealth is generational. Wealth is continuous. You want to be wealthy, you want to be full, you want to be abundant in it, because it's more than just money. It's assets, it's certain kinds of memories, it's being able to do certain things as a person, as a human being. Like, we live in this freaking weird ass sub reality of reality, because, you know, we get up, we go to work, we have an alarm clock, you know, we get to go to the supermarket, we have the mall, we have, you know, all these different things. We can go roller skating, we can go ice skating, we can go to the zoo, we can go to the theme parks, we can go to amusement parks. We scare the shit out of ourselves for fun. It's a sub reality. What are you, like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here outside of being on TikTok, outside of being on Instagram, outside of being on Facebook, outside of doing this, outside of being this person, outside of being this person's person, whatever, being this, you know, level at your job, being this level in your company? What are you supposed to be? Why are you here? What is your purpose here? What are you supposed to be doing? You don't ever think about that. And if it's too much thought into it, then this video isn't for you, because this is for, and I'm saying all of this because it matters. Everything is connected. Everything is interconnected. There's different ways to get to stuff, but some things don't change. You have to be willing to sacrifice certain things if you want to get to a certain place. You hear about that with people in the music industry. You hear about that with people on TV. There's different things. Guess what? If you want to be financially wealthy and stable, and you want to be able to grow that wealth, you're going to have to sacrifice some things. And it's different things for everything, but you're going to have to sacrifice your time. You're going to have to sacrifice buying yourself certain things. You're going to have to just invest it and save it. There is a glorious satisfaction seeing a dividend yield and you get it. There's a glorious satisfaction seeing an interest in your account. There's a glorious satisfaction of seeing what consistency does over time, compounding with the market going up. And that's just like, then there's so many different things to get into. Like, you have stocks, bonds, you have ETFs, you have mutual funds, you have for the people that are older, there's pension plans, you know, that you can invest stuff into. You have a 401k. You have different kinds of 401ks. You can have a Roth 401k. You can have a traditional 401k. You can have a traditional IRA and a non-traditional IRA. You can invest in your HSA plan for your healthcare for your job, or you can invest and just hold the money in the HSA for the healthcare at your job. There's so many different things that you can do with your money. And that's just on a surface level. Then you have through a bank. Like, even though a bank's really not going to give you the great, you know, percentage rate, you need to have your money in the bank for a while if you want to do certain things. You need to keep your money in this. They need to see that you can afford something. And credit is not a, oh my God, credit, da, da, da. Nah, credit means that you're good at borrowing shit. High credit means you're good at borrowing shit, or you're good at making it look like you borrow shit. You gotta wake up. Like, this is a wake up video, okay? We all there? We there? Okay, just making sure. You gotta wake up, honey. You're not gonna get to it the way you're doing it. And I'm saying it from a place of love, because I don't understand. Like, all of this stuff going on is distractions. Me and my fiance talk about this all the time. Like, it's all distractions. Like, you got to put your money into yourself, whether it's your business, whether it's, you know, your future, your intelligence, your ability to understand certain things, to learn a language, to be able to learn a new skill, to be able to learn a new trait, to learn how to you know, learn not to do something. You have to be willing to consistently learn. Like, and if you don't have that hunger, you're not going to get to where you're trying to be if you want to be there. Because like I said, not everybody wants that. Some people are really comfortable being comfortable. I'm not one of those people. I greatly feel, largely feel, and that's not even like a big enough word. It's like a magnificent, overwhelming feeling that I have always kind of had, I guess, to help. And I can't explain the like I said, just the overwhelming aspect of it. And I'm not really quite sure how I'm gonna get there yet, but I want to do it. I could see it. I just gotta figure out how to put the puzzle pieces together, you know. And I just, so yeah, that's another video for another time. But investing, all those things that I just said. You also have this crazy thing with the banks. You have CDs. You can have your savings account. You have a checkings account. You can have a money market in your bank. If you know, have a credit union, you have a money market account. Then there's also, there's some kind of other thing where, what the hell is that? I said CDs already. Those are the certificates of deposits, which really don't give you that much of an interest rate. But maybe I said everything. But I feel like I'm missing something. And in most banks, you can take out a credit card. You also have a secured credit card with the credit union. And that's money that you're putting into it. And you're saying, hey, I'm going to borrow this money for myself, and we're going to make it look like I'm borrowing money, and I'm going to get, you know, some points on my credit for this. That's a whole nother thing. Like, there's ways around it. You can up your score without borrowing the bank's money. Borrow your own damn money. It takes time. It's not easy. Start saving $1 a day. Every time you break change and you get dollars, put them in an envelope. Every time you do it, do that for a month straight, and I guarantee you'll shock yourself. Don't spend any dollars. Every time you break a 5, take them dollars and put it away. You break a 10, take the dollars, put it away. You break a 5, again, put it away. A 20, a 50, whatever. You big boil in 100, put it away. And you'll shock yourself how many singles you save. Save 1,000. Save 100. Invest that. Put it into something that's going to pay you every single month. Matter of fact, put it into something that can't get taxed. Keep more of your money. Learn. Teach yourself things. Look things up. It's about if you want to get to it. There's the internet. There's books too. Like hardcover things you can open and read. There's a Kindle. You got Speechify. Read it to you. There's a way. Then you have this beautiful world of crypto. By the way, I just dropped a very small, subtle NFT collection called, I'm not going to tell you guys, but I'm going to post it below just in case you want to go. And I have one thing for sale, and I'm not going to tell you guys how much it is. I just want you to go look at it. Plus, I just want you guys to go look at it because it's cool, and I'm glad because I'm the first artist, period, upstate in my city in New York, whatever, to drop an NFT, have an NFT, push an NFT, whatever, and I'm just super excited about it because it's a different world, and I am set on doing great things, so there's no way that they're not going to be valuable. And plus, I'm trying to buy cool stuff. Like, I really want one of the crypto punks. They're really cool, and there's a couple projects that I'm watching, but I'm like really geeking right now, so I'm gonna stop. But yes, I will post my OpenSea link below so you guys can go check out my NFTs that I created. And I have 2 collections right now that I have up that I'm working on. One collection is only 5 pieces, and the other collection I am basically going to just keep adding to it. And the more I learn about, you know, this NFT stuff, I'm just going to keep investing and building stuff and trying to create stuff and trying to buy stuff that's cool. Like, oh, that's a whole nother video. That's like so exciting. I love that stuff. I'm really into like all this digital stuff and, you know, the internet stuff. I'm not like your TikTok person. Yeah, no, that's not me. I am freaking brainiac with the money stuff. I love it. But also you have the crypto stuff. You have all these different types of cryptos you can invest into. There's and then there's different levels to the crypto stuff. You have like regular crypto, and then you have like DeFi, then you have NFTs, then you have, you know, stuff that only runs on Ethereum, stuff that only runs on Bitcoin. Now you got awesome stuff like XRP, ADA, like there's Solana, there's, oh my goodness, there's so many projects that are amazing. You have Atom, you have Luna Stellar, you have God, what was the other one? VeChain, and then you get VThor for holding VeChain. Like, there's so much stuff, and I'm sure I'm speaking a different language to you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, but there's a reason why I'm excited about it. Like, there's a reason why I'm talking about it. There's a reason why I even posted what I posted, because there's so much stuff, and I don't know how else to get it to explain it. And I just figured, you know, whatever, I'm just gonna post a video and just talk about it, and then if you guys have questions, you can drop questions, and I will try to answer questions in videos if that makes sense, to explain stuff better. If I can, you know, just answer you in the comments. But I hope that, you know, everything that I'm saying is helpful, because I really want it to be, and I'm just tired of seeing people rinse and repeat the same shit and nobody get nowhere. And I like this stuff. I'm into this stuff. Like, I'm researching this stuff all the time because I like it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just really into investing and just learning about it and learning how to build better and learning how to grow and be better. And I just want to help, because I have so many questions. Like, I was trying to figure out how to pay off my school debt, and I didn't even get to finish school. Like, I'm back in school now. Like, I was trying to pay off my school debt, and I couldn't figure out. I had a Discover credit card, and I didn't even have a crazy limit, but I kept ending up in debt, thinking that I was doing something, like, by paying, like, my minimum and all this stuff. And I'm trying to go to school and work, and it's mad stressful. Like, it's stressful. It is stressful. Oh, no. It is no. I don't like it. And it took me time. Like, it took me reading quite a few books to get out of debt, because nobody could teach me. And, you know, I'm blessed that my fiance as well was trying to get to where he was trying to get to in life, and we kind of like met at this point and have just been trying to get, you know, move forward. But you need to be debt free. Like, and I know I stopped counting, but whatever. If you're keeping track, you're keeping track. If you're still here, you're still here. We are 20, Lord, we're 23 minutes in. You need to be debt free completely. You need to have no debt, nothing. You need to own your car. Stop. You don't need to lease. You don't need to finance. Own your car. Even if you got to get a $5,000 car, own your car. It's yours. Put your full coverage on it. You covered. You good. Get a decent insurance company and just stay focused. Build up your emergency fund. Get some money tucked that's like 3 to 6 months of what it costs you to do what you are doing every single day. Write it down if you don't know, because you don't know until you write it down. Start budgeting. Start keeping track. Think of a plan. Like, I do a 5, and this is tight because, okay, so originally I used to do 5-3-2. That was how I budgeted. So 50% goes to bills, 30% goes to, you know, investing, and then 20% goes to flexible spending. That's it. You're giving yourself 20%. Now things are a little different. So I do, basically 5-4-1. And that is because I am trying to get to where I'm trying to get to a little quicker. I also have some other stuff I would like to do. Like, you know, I do music, so I don't want to have to sign to a label that is, I'm just not interested. Like, I will do a, Like I would do like an album deal, maybe a single deal, but as far as signing, I'm not interested in that. Because I'm cool with what I'm doing. And there's just, I've said it in other videos, there's just some stuff I'm not going to do. And I feel like the people that are here for it, are here for it. And those that are not, bye. That's cool. I'm really okay with that. There's a lot of people in the world, you know what I mean? So I say that to say that, you know, I do music and I want to be able to get this off the ground. I have the business ideas I have. I want to be able to get that off the ground. There's a bunch of stuff that I want to do that I can't even talk about it all right now, but that has to come from somewhere. You have to work a job. You have to be on a job. You have to be willing to be disciplined enough to stay at a job and work a job and keep a job and hold the job and hold the money that you're making on that job and pay stuff off and get yourself out of whatever you are in that you don't like. Move yourself past where you're trying to get to. Continue to move forward. There's a way. There's a way. I promise you there's a way. No matter, you know, what's going on. If you're in the United States, there's a way. You could do it. And if nobody's gonna teach you, come to this channel and comment on stuff and I will help you as much as I can from where I'm at, because I just don't I don't know anymore. I don't know what to say, and I just see stuff and I'm like, it just makes me, shit don't even be funny. It be sad. It be so sad, and people really be thinking they're doing stuff and it's like, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. You sound like you're gonna be in the same spot for the next 40 years. I'm not trying to live like that. And if you're trying to change, let's, you know, fuck it, let's do it together. Let's get it together. Let's work together. Like, I have a WhatsApp thing. I'm not really on it like that, but maybe I should be back on it. Or I'll just make a new one or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because I'm really busy, so me having like a physical community where people are like in a chat, that's not gonna work, and that's why it didn't work before. But it's there, and you know, I'm sure people are still commenting and in there from time to time, because I had started something on Twitter, and it was like just a very small crypto group chat of people that were trying to get into stuff and stocks that just didn't know, and we were all really, it was actually doing really good, so maybe I should go back to that. But if I decide to, I will put that link down below. But, you know, we just had a group and we were all just trying to give each other information on stuff that we thought was good and stuff that, you know, we thought was going to help us all make more money. And I'll be honest with you, I don't take big plays, but I take plays that are smart and calculated. I take very calculated plays. I read a lot. I listen to a lot. I probably listen to more than I read, because I like hearing different perspectives on people and what they think, you know, is good and what they think is bad and why, and what this company is doing and why, and what this project is doing and why. Like the NFT thing is bugging me out. It's like Mike Tyson has an NFT with I forget the guy's name. I think his name's Corey, and I'm sorry if it's not, but he's got an NFT collaboration with this dude, and this stuff is crazy, and it's going for a couple $1,000, I think it was like one of them was like $5 grand, $6 grand, like it's crazy. Some of these projects, these things are worth a couple million, couple 100,000, and it's amazing. There's so much to invest into. And there's so much other stuff too. Like you have Forex that you can get into. Like I'm still trying to learn that. Like you have Forex. That's a whole nother, you know, ballpark. Then you have trading bots on the market and on the crypto market. You have, you know, there's just so much information out there. And the main thing is the biggest things that you need to do to get yourself to just a better place. Start saving your dollars. That really helped me. Like that was something that really pushed me and motivated me, because you don't realize it. Every time you get $1, figure out a place you're gonna put it. Just put it away. And a white envelope worked for me. And then once I got to like 50, I just closed it up, and that makes me feel good, and just put it away and then try to do it again. and then just try to do it and just keep trying to do it. Like, I bought my first car like that. I bought my second car like that because that's how I bought the first car, and I bought the second car like that, and I continuously saved the dollar until I had enough to get what I needed to get. You just, because you don't realize the money that's going through your hands. Also, use cash if you can, because if you don't have it, you really shouldn't be buying it, to be honest with you, because you're automatically putting yourself into debt, and the rules are on no man of debt. So, like, you're starting off bad. They didn't teach us this stuff. They're teaching us debt is bad. Rather, debt is good. They're teaching us that you need to have credit. They're teaching us that you need to have this subscription. You need to do this, this, this. Have your cards connected to this, this, this. Use the card. Use the card. Nah. You gotta use the cash so you feel it. There's literally a sensor in your brain, basically, that goes off when you physically touch cash and have to hand it to somebody, because there's an emotional connection to that physical item that you're passing off. You're giving your energy to somebody, like you're passing it away from yourself. When you're using a card, you don't feel that. There's no transaction. They're not taking it. It's just they're giving it right back to you. Like, you have to be mindful of everything. Out of sight, out of mind. It works both ways. If they're charging you for stuff and you're not seeing it because it's automatic, you're not thinking about it, you just get used to not having the money. Also works if you're investing the money and you're putting $5. Like, start putting $5 away every 2 weeks. You're like, oh, $5 ain't nothing. I know. Start putting $5 away every 2 weeks. See how that starts adding up. Then when you don't realize it no more, start up that to $10. Put another 5 in it. When you don't realize that, put another 5 in it. When you don't realize that, keep going automatically and still save your dollars. Now you've got 2 things that you're separating your income into that are, you're putting money into both of them. Then once you get to $100, pick 5 stocks and invest into them. Just pick your favorite 5 things. Pick like maybe 2 stocks and 3 ETFs. Invest into them. Now that money that you put it into that. Every week, every 2 weeks, it will grow. It will grow. It will. Absolutely, it will. And when it dips, guess what? You believe in it. So you keep your freaking money in it. Don't take it out. Put more in. Because it's going to go back up. And then every now and then you take some money off the top because you earned it. And you put it into something else. Be smart. Do your research. Invest into your 401k. Max it out. If you can't get it, have an IRA. If you can't get it, have both. Make them Roth so you're not paying your taxes later. You're paying them now while you can do it. While you can do it. Let the money come out now. You got a habit, cut the habit down. Start putting the money into something else. I like seeing money grow. That shit makes me happy and tickles me in a way nothing else does. I don't get it. There's a way that you have to go about this, and eventually it's gonna take time. It may take 3-4 years to see it. And it's gonna take about 6 months to get used to changing your behavior. But if you're willing to make a change, you can change your life. And the things that I've learned in, the last few years, I'm pushing myself to learn them. If you're a book person, definitely get Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey. That book will make a difference. I suggest you also get Everyday Millionaires by Chris Hogan. And granted, Chris Hogan had some stuff that happened with him as late, but the book is a good book. They did a research on, I believe it was 1 million millionaires or something like that, and they asked them all questions on how they got their money, and most of those people were 401k millionaires. And people say, oh, that takes too long, but guess what? There's a way. And just the market in general. Like Dave Ramsey always says, find something that beats the S&P 500. There's a bunch of shit that beats the S&P 500. You just gotta be, and it really comes down to, are you distracted or are you not distracted? Is the material getting you, or are you more drawn to the money? It's like, you gotta pick a side at some point. You can't have both until you got one. Like, you can have all the material in the world. You got no money. But if you got money, then you good. And I don't literally mean all the money, but like if you, Like, you have to be willing to sacrifice stuff. And the thing too is a mindset you have to have. There's never not enough. That was something I had to learn. There's never not enough. There's always enough. There's always enough. And especially as like African Americans, I feel like we are kind of conditioned to feeling like it's not enough. There's not going to be enough for me. And I don't know how else to really explain that feeling to those of you that aren't, because that's a different thing. But there's a feeling of there's not going to be enough. I'm going to miss out. Like, I'm not going to get this. There's not going to be enough for me. And don't feel like that. There's more than enough. They want you to think there's not enough, so you don't even go for it. There's enough. There's enough, baby. You could do it. But you got to be willing to sacrifice trying to keep up with what everybody looks like. Get comfortable. Get real comfortable in just being yourself. And focus on building your wealth. So you have be the first one. And be clear, I'm not talking about school or anything like that. I'm just talking about straight up simple things. Start with $1. Start with $5. Invest a little bit here and there. Buy $10 worth of Bitcoin. Don't touch it for a year. Buy $20 worth of it. Do something different. Put $600 in the bank and leave it. Put $2,500 into a money market and just leave it alone. Don't touch it. I want you to be better than you are. I want you to be greater than you are, and you can. But you gotta be willing to make some changes. Write down stuff. When you have a great idea, write it down. Why not? Keep it to yourself and write it down. Keep it to yourself and write it down. And build on it if you think it's a great idea. Roll with it. Finish it. As Kevin Hart says, we do it, we finish it. You start it, you finish it. You start it, you finish it. Do it for yourself. Fuck everybody else. What everybody else is doing, nothing matters. It's for yourself so you can build generational wealth, because no one is going to help you until you get it rolling. And then that's when people start to come, because people want to be on board. But you got to make the change. You got to make the start. If there's nobody else in your family, be the one. Be the one. Or it's going to have to wait until the next generation where somebody wakes up. But yeah, I just wanted to post that. So I guess I'll say I'm going to I guess I'm going to just fit all this in. I'm dropping the project within the next 2 weeks. I've just had a lot going on, and I would like to drop a surprise for the project. So I'm not dropping any music right now. I'm very focused on what I'm doing, and I need to get to a certain point so I can think clearly with the music. But the project, the bulk of the project is done. It's just about deciding what's going to go on it and what's not going to go on it. So that's the music, covering the music. Regarding everything that I've said, I will drop the link to my NFTs on OpenSea so you guys can check those out. And I actually have another one too that I'm selling for 100,000 sheep. Sheep's been killing it right now, and you know, it's $5 NFT. And I think that it's cute, and I like it, and it's gonna do great things in the future. I'm really on some everything I touch is gold, because I'm trying to make I'm trying to make things better. And call me crazy, but I'm trying to make stuff better. And if I gotta keep it to myself until I figure it out, I will. But I just think there's a better way. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm exhausted. It's been a long day, y'all. Any questions that you have, if you did stay this whole 38 minutes, wow. I hope I got it all out. If you stayed or whatever, and you have any questions, comment below, and I will answer every single one of them. I will try, because right now my channel is not to a point where I can't answer questions. So any question you guys have, I will answer it regarding this money, because there's a way. There's a way. There's a way. There's a way. We could do it. Patience is a virtue. If you need, I'm not a financial expert or nothing, and nothing that I say is going to be held against me. But if you would like to know what stocks I'm into, I will make a list, and I'll put it up if you guys would like you know, to look at those things as well. I don't have a problem with that. And the crypto, I don't care. We got to figure it out. We got to do it together. And the Roth IRA stuff, I don't care. I will help you. We'll figure it out. We got to be able to go to somebody. You got to be able to do something. And I don't know what else to do with all of this stuff in my head that I'm trying to learn and that I have learned. So we're going to work together. Give this to somebody that needs help, and we're going to figure it out. Take your skills, take the things you're good at, and find a way to monetize it. Find a way to help yourself. We're going to work together. Let's do this. Have a great night, and I hope you got something from this. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Peace.